Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Natural Havoc. We have just had our Christmas break, so whilst it's been a week for you, it's been a fairly little bit longer for us. I think all of us are out of practice, especially me. Um, to be completely honest, we were actually meant to start a week ago, but I was too sick. So apologies in advance for any coughs today. However, let's get back into the swing of things and let's introduce everybody and the characters they'll be playing. And we will start off today with Zeb. You kind of know who you're playing today, if you want to kick us off.
Yeah, I'm Agent Zeb, and I'm kind of playing May Winter Sprite, but who knows? Like right now, I'm just with my mentor, and I think I'm dead, but you know, good luck.
Thank you very much, Zeb. Yes, Zeb's character died last session, which was not my fault. Anyway, Lauren, you're up next.
Oh God, I haven't spoken like Candelaria in ages, and I think I kind of forgotten how it goes. But anyway, my name is Lan, and I'll be playing Candelaria with a very weird ass voice today. But we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for today. It's been so long. I'm really out of practice.
It's all good, Lan. I will be coughing probably throughout the session. I'm feeling it coming on already. Like that. And next up, we have Paddy Max.
Hey guys, I'm Patty Max and I play Clover Thistlefoot. Today I'll be playing as the Harengun Ranger, and I'm gonna try and get the voice back as we go through. I can't remember how to do it, so we'll get there. But let's go.
That was a good one. That went well. And after that, we'll go to, I guess, Pretty Jane.
Well, I play Aurora. She's the little fairy of the group and also the counselor for everybody. And yeah, mental support.
She is the little fairy of the group, the only one now, because the other one is dead. Next up, we have. We'll go for the Eagle Outlaw.
Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Eagle. I play. Oh, I'm so scared, guys. This little fairy just died, and I ain't fucking reviving you. You can stay dead. Grindel, the barbarian, who is very, very rageful. Yeah.
I didn't know reviving you was going to be the next thing that came out your mouth.
Yeah. No, I love Bay. Hopefully, Bay lives.
Yeah, you do love her. Next up, we have Finton. I mean Tim. I mean Tim.
Well, in real life, I'm Tim, but in this game, I'm Finton, your satyr cleric, who is a devout follower of Lady Soon, and also the healer of this party. And although I need some healing myself, others may need my aid.
Thank you very much, Tim. And I guess, we'll go for the onion soup playing the character who I most want to perish.
Hello there, darlings. I'm the Onion Soup. I'm going to be playing Sebastian. If the voice is a little off today, he's a changeling, so it changes all the time. That's the way I get out of it. But no, I will be Sebastian. But I could also be this bloke who I haven't named yet called Brian. But I'm Sebastian.
What was the name of the old grandma again?
Mildred, right?
Well, I think that is that definitely sets the tone for some natural havoc for all of us. My name is Rez. I am the dungeon master. I'm running this absolute chaos of a campaign, and I'd like to summarize what happened last session for you with a nice little recap. So, our session began with Sebastian falling off the mountainside into the mist, and the party panicking and wondering what to do next while the DM laughed. As they were trying to come up with ideas to rescue him, Sebastian himself had some sort of dream. Or was it a dream? It all seemed very real. He met with people he knew from the past, his childhood friend, his master, and his modern day best friend. They all agreed one thing. Sebastian was to blame for the violence enacted upon them. Meanwhile, while they were still figuring out a rescue plan, Candelaria recalled the dream she had the night before. It was a very vivid dream. where she was in the form of various animals. The dream shifted rapidly, but one figure stood out, a father figure who abandoned her. She vaguely recognized the person, but could not pinpoint who exactly it was, and she had awoken slightly confused. While she was pondering, the party had decided to walk down to find Sebastian, and Grendel declared that if Sebastian had fallen to his death, he could very well be the first martyr for his newly found religion of cleanliness. However, the party did not find a corpse. Instead, they ended up in a swamp, and curious breadcrumbs were to be found on the ground, as well as sinister-seeming giggling children. The party decided to follow the breadcrumbs and the kids, even though there wasn't exactly a path. They had to cut through many layers of vines, but eventually they stumbled upon a hut. Outside the hut, there was someone waiting, a hag who knew the party was coming and had eyes for none other than a dumbstruck Candelaria. The hag explained that she was the daughter of Glaroon, the one who gave the party their quest and also the boss of Candelaria. She told them that she was abandoned by him as a child and was outraged that Candelaria got to spend more time with him than she ever did. As tensions were rising due to Candelaria's not very subtle honesty and the hag's increasing anger, Aurora decided she needed to diffuse the tension. She insisted the party was only there to find their friend Sebastian. Still a bit suspicious, but calmed down by Aurora's demeanour, the hag told the party that Sebastian was inside the hut and that her daughter was tending to him. It then struck Aurora that the daughter was the very one she needed to retrieve for Zolomar. But there was more trouble brewing on the horizon. 2 more hags, as well as some redcaps, shadows, and quicklings, came in through the mists. They declared that they also had their sights set on the daughter, because she would be more malleable to their efforts than the mother, and they wanted to extend their coven. However, the hag would never give up the only thing in the world she truly loves, and she put up a shield around her daughter to protect her, while the party got ready for an intense fight. Clueless as to what had transpired outside, Sebastian came out of the hut. He had been nursed to health by the hag's daughter, and now he was thrust into battle once again. He and Grendel protected the girl and her mother to the best of their abilities, while the rest of the party attacked the 2 hags. However, the hags were clever and targeted Finton first, the party's healer. And he went down quickly. As the battle raged on, the party managed to keep him alive, but at great cost. May, the tiny fairy, was crushed to death by the hag's tremendous powers. But most importantly, Henrietta the golden goose was also killed, and the party was shocked, though they kept fighting, and eventually the hags and their minions were slain. How will the party deal with this loss? Will they still have time to revive May, or more importantly, Henrietta? And what will Aurora do about the situation with the hag's daughter? If she doesn't retrieve her for Zolomar, she will lose her ability to love forever. But can she really take away the only thing in the world the poor hag holds dear? I just saw Eagle laughing at the corner of my eye. Right. So, this is... my brain just stopped working for a second there. This is session 7. It probably feels like a lot longer than a week to our party of adventurers from when they were all called to see the Dream Strider and set out on their adventures to find the Tear of Crescentia. In that time, they've saved a kidnapped girl, felled a giant, and now won a tough battle with evil forces, not without a severe casualty. The party is one stop from Rhinanori, the city which holds the information of the Tear's whereabouts. Sebastian and Aurora have found a lead on a murder case that they both have vested interest in. Clover is getting closer to Rhinanori and the message he must deliver for Iotis' crime lord. Grendel has discovered his calling to become a god. Finton has become closer to his god's true calling for him, and Candelaria has discovered things about her master that she was previously blind to. But May has passed on. As you stand there, May, incorporeal in form, looking down on your deceased body with your Rakshasa monk master standing next to you, do you have anything you want to do or ask?
Well, Master, Where are we going?
We will return to the monastery.
But what am I to do?
You will learn to guide other souls like yours in the way of our teachings.
But my mission, I'm not done.
You have a new mission now. But as for your mission set by the Dream Strider, unfortunately it seems as though your chapter is done. He takes his paw that faces the right way. But you did well, and your friends will not forget you.
Thank you, Master. I hope my family can also recognize what I've tried to do. I hope they will be fine.
I'm afraid that information is beyond my knowledge. Sorry.
What?
I apologize for this whole moment being ruined, but Eagle's just dying.
Alex caught it because he's right above my eye line when I'm looking at my notes.
What? Just let me know when you're done.
Eagle, you stop that right now. Okay. Yes, we're good. I'm afraid that information is beyond my knowledge.
So, is there no way I can see my family?
Maybe if one of them turns to the path, you may be able to guide them. But your reach will be within the monastery, those who follow it, and that of our teachings.
So I live in the monastery.
As you ask this question, a bright light shines from the night sky. A being of moonlight, taking the form of a woman, appears in front of you. You have prayed to me, have you not, young Winter Sprite? You know immediately, intuitively, this is Saloon.
Oh yes, I have, and I was very grateful for your guidance.
You ache to help them further, and you have more to accomplish yet.
Well,
I may
there's-
have something still to ask of you, but for now, allow me to request a favor from one of my children. Back in the world of the living, as the final hag falls, Finton soon speaks to you. May's body glows with moonlight. You must save her. Please. You know
I
the clock is
will.
ticking.
I do. I'll kind of shove Sebastian to the side because he's like next to me, and I'll rush over. While going through my stuff, looking for the diamonds, and I say, "May, come back to us!" As I cast Revivify.
With 8 seconds to spare. I was counting that scene on my fingers. You cast Revivify. May, are you willing to be revived?
Yes, I still have stuff I need to learn. So much to learn, so much to do. They need me, and I need them.
And I will be by your side.
Thank you, Master.
The gods have spoken. You see the figure of mother and daughter. Both of you see this, just Finton and May. you see Saloon, the moon goddess, and her daughter Soon, the goddess of love and beauty, embrace, and their forms become light, dissipate, and May, you are revived, though both of your irises have changed colour and now faintly glow with moonlight.
Um,
You
I
breathe in, you
I
pop
take
out probably a bit of swamp water as well.
my body just comes back into shape essentially, and I
Does it
just
roll you
fill
over?
my lungs with air. Fenton, you saved me, and your goddess, and I guess my goddess, the Lady Saloon. Did you see that?
Oh, first of all, of course I save you. Why would I not save you? And yes, it was Soon who inspired me to save you. As an extra, I would have saved you. But did you say you saw them?
Well, the Lady Saloon, I don't know, it seemed like she came down to my incorporeal form, and she heard my prayer, I guess.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm glad we got you back on your feet. Well, not yet, that is, but we got you back. How are you feeling? Is everything okay? Do you need something else?
I think I'm okay, but I feel I need to get better, to be better. But thank you again. And she just goes and flies up to him, despite everything that he usually does, and just embraces him as much as she can with her small form.
As this embrace comes around you, Finton, and you feel this expression of love in a pure form towards you, your sword glows. Your sword has evolved with your connection to the path of your goddess and is now a +1 magic weapon.
Nice.
So, the combat is over. You have saved Rosina the Hag and her daughter, Maria. The bodies of the foes you have defeated litter your surroundings. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to remember Rosina's last. Rosina thanks you, and at that moment, everyone's favourite, Zolimar appears. He has a stern look to his face. He looks around, sees the bodies. He's confused. You did it, didn't you? You found a loophole. He's looking at Rosina as he says this. The contract states I can never see her again. And if I have no eyes, then I can never see her. I'm coming to the court with you. Clever. And I'm glad, Rosina. It'll be good to have you. Both of you. And he gestures towards Maria, who runs up and hugs her daughter. Rosina hugs her back. Is there, whilst this emotional moment's going on, is there anything anyone in the party's doing?
I would just say seeing Fenton and May embracing at this moment, I just lay my back on like the moss. I'm just like, oh, thank fuck for that. Oh, those potions didn't go to fucking waste. And then I just kind of lay there and I'm just chilling for a sec.
Clover, the love of your life is dead.
Yeah. I think, to be honest, Clover is actually fascinated with how shiny this new sword Fenton has suddenly got with its gleaming new light. And he's trying to see if there's a way he can sort of pickpocket off at him without him noticing. But yeah,
Well,
otherwise,
the light fades quite quickly. It's
okay.
kind of within a few. It glows for a few seconds, bright enough to catch Finton's eye. There's a warmth to it as well. It's almost as though in that moment, the embrace, the act that really follows, not just because as God asked him to do it, but the reaction that it drew from a person, that kind of brought on the moment that the sword was imbued with power. And then the lights faded, but it's definitely kind of leveled up. And I have made that change to the sheet, by the way. That's why I made that accidental slashing roll.
Cool. And I think other than that, seeing that Finton and May are in this embrace, Clover sort of like sidesteps them, glad to see that they're back, and kind of like brushing off his shoulders and I guess the swamp water from his boots.
Yeah.
And moving over towards Henrietta. Oh, I can't believe you're gone. No. And that's where he's at.
Zolimar comes up and actually puts an arm on your shoulder and just says, "I'm really sorry, but there's not going to be anything you can do about that. She was a construct. She doesn't have a soul." And he actually, because you're next to him as well, Aurora, he then whispers something in your ear and goes, "It's a really good job you didn't kill Maria either and tried to revive her. She's also a construct and totally doesn't have a soul."
Wait, you didn't care to tell me that before we did this?
Was it were you going to try and kill someone just to complete a contract?
I mean, we have a cleric.
No, that's so wrong.
It was never plan A. It was always like plan F.
Well, then that's the right plan, because it would have failed. F for failed. The plan would have failed. It's a bad plan. You're bad people. All of you are really bad people.
I'll take it.
Except the one who's just come back to life.
While that's
I was
happening,
just gonna say that.
while that's
Yes,
happening,
fair enough.
Grindo walks over to the goose because I have a martyr to complete. But before I do, in light of the death, because it affects us all. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, Clover, but if I could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. I'll go running up that road. I'd go running up that hill. Be running up that building. Say if I only could. And that's the offering of this poor chicken to the god of cleaning. That is it. I'm sorry, Clover. And I'll hug him.
Is that why you were laughing through the really emotional scene? As you say that,
Yeah.
as you offer a sacrifice to the god of cleaning,
Yeah.
Henrietta's remains disappear.
Oh.
Where'd it go?
He feathers. The martyr's been complete. I shall rise.
Dear.
What are the angles? Can Aurora make me a perception check?
Sure.
That's a 15.
And that's a pass. You see a little hand movement from Zolimar.
I'm gonna send a message to him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. What did you do with it?
He just turns at you, winks.
Can I see him?
I mean, you're a little bit preoccupied.
Nah.
You're hugging me, remember?
I was just kind of dead. Okay. Fine.
Candelaria, Rosina beckons you over.
Oh, I was just kind of slumped. And I split a hag skull. I can't wait. What Claire? And I'll come.
I'm sorry, dear. My father was cruel to me, just an innocent child at the time, and I could never understand why he wouldn't be cruel to everyone else. But I shouldn't have taken it out on you. Your halberd, it's not imbued with any of my father's runes.
Oh, I just got it at the local shop.
Well then, I'll give you something to remember me by, and I'm sure my father will sense my energy from it. It'll give him a shock, I'm sure. She gestures for you to give her the halberd. She takes it. She turns to Zolomar, nods. She turns to her daughter. Her daughter starts sobbing, and she hugs her daughter, and she goes into the hut. Did anyone else have anything they wanted to do in the next few minutes?
Well, May would just keep expressing to Finton how sorry she is. She couldn't save him.
We still hugging?
Well,
That's a legit question, by the way. Not a filthy question.
I know, it was just the face you pulled. It was the face you pulled.
She does kind of try and sit on your shoulder for now. Like, she feels really attached to you and grateful. So if you allow her, she will kind of flutter there, like not have all her weight on you, but you know.
You are
Take
being
ups.
tested. You know
will.
that you're being tested. This
will,
is a test from the gods. You are being tested.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
You can do this. Your goddess believes in you. She's just imbued your sword with new power. You've got this.
I'm a
Everyone
strong man.
believes in you.
Finton,
You are turning over a new leaf.
Finton, I will be forever grateful. And I'm sorry I let you get hurt. I'll try to protect everyone.
Well, it's gonna be nice to have some sort of personal protector who can like back a punch, but I would have done the same for everyone else. We have to stick up with each other, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but you're the only one who can well help us like you helped me. So you're important.
Well,
And I should have known better.
No, that's like the nicest thing someone said to me.
You are lovely. She just pecks you on the cheek and then she flies off. Does others.
Wait a minute.
And she's gone. Like,
No,
This is true
no
love for
improper thoughts,
Finton.
but it just I don't know what to do with this. This is weird.
It's true love for Finton. At that point, Rosina leaves her hut. Her eyes are now pitch black pools. It does look quite off-putting. However, she is also holding your halberd. Your halberd, which now contains two glowing eyes just beneath the blade on either side of the halberd, like purple and ruby gems. Candelaria, your halberd is now a +2 magic weapon. The eyes are removable. If you remove one, it becomes an unseeming, nondescript, dull black stone, and the halberd becomes a +1 magic weapon. If you remove both, The weapon is simply magic with no bonuses. If you hold your halberd in your right hand and close your eyes and whisper Rosina's name, you can see through the red eye. If you do the same with your left hand, you can see through the purple eye. There is no distance limit on this ability.
That's pretty sick. Thank you so much. I
It's
don't
okay,
know.
dearie.
I don't know why I deserve that. Is there anything I can do for you in return? I mean, I can speak to my boss I mean, you'll obviously see this, but maybe I can put in a good word for you.
Just show it to my father.
Okay, I will do that. And I sort of...
And at that point, I'm going to stop doing Rosina's voice because it keeps shifting to Irish from Scottish.
Well,
So-
I sit up and turn around, hearing Rosina's voice near me.
I forgot about this part.
Rosie. Oh God. Oh, what a terrible fight. Were you that badly injured?
No, I've... God damn it, what's the accent?
It's okay.
No,
you can
I've
respond
given-
in mime.
I've given up my eyes so I can see my... Oh, she's fucking Irish again. I've given up my eyes so I can see my daughter.
I always thought you were Irish, to be honest.
Scotland. I've given up my eyes so I can see my daughter.
Yes, of course. And speaking of which, I had a little, brainwave, one would say. The old noodle was, working overtime. Mind if I spare a moment of your time?
She, she walks forward, relatively unsure of the
Here,
the kind
I'll
of...
gesture a hand.
She takes your hand and puts an arm around you.
And then I'll just walk, not very far, but just like the edge of where the water is.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rosina, I obviously, want to thank you and your daughter. I'm not entirely sure how much input you had because I was unconscious, but I would, just like to say thank you. And I believe that maybe, from your generosity, and maybe a little of mine, we could work something out. You seem quite powerful, see, and I've realized a man of my stature could require a little more power, let's say. I was wondering...
You want to make a deal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
And what
And
do you
I've
have
been
to offer to me?
Well, you see, you can't see your daughter, right? You're not able to physically lay eyes upon her, and the last memory you will have will be that of what she looks like now. But in the future, when she grows older, and the experiences that she has, what if every now and then I spent a little time with her? And I offered these memories with her to you. Therefore, you would not be seeing her, but you would visualize from my memories of what I've seen. And in return, there's always a return. You spread a little bit of that power of yours to little old me.
You want to sign a pact with me?
When you say it like that, yes.
I've given up my sight so I can spend time with my daughter. And I can't see her, even if it's through someone else's eyes.
Oh,
However, this is the source of my power. And I need someone to look after it. 1 week in every 3 months, you will come here and you will tend to my lands. And you will make sure that everything is safe and proper.
is that it?
Yes. If you miss if you miss a 3-month period, My wrath will come down on you like none you've ever known.
1 week every 3 months.
1 week every 3 months.
Well, sign me up, Buttercup. And I take her hand and shake.
She shakes your hand.
I will say, though, the place is looking a little dastardly. Maybe I'll need a little hand.
She pauses. There will always be opportunities to gain more power through me. I will be living in Rhinanori, but I'll be wishing to keep my influence far and wide.
As will I. Well, done deal. So what do I get? Turn people into frogs? What happens here?
She puts her hand on your chest.
Oh, steady on.
And you took did you take Hexblade or was it?
I took the Archfey because that's what
You
we.
took the Archfey, yes. That's
Because
right.
you said that it makes the
Yeah.
most sense. So yeah, I've taken that one.
She puts a hand on your chest, and you feel, even under your changeling form, you feel a mark being etched on your skin. It burns, it's painful. Take diddly 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 dee.
Hope it's not much, because if I remember rightly.
Take five psychic damage.
So because of the level up. Okay, I'm still conscious. Just.
Take 5 psychic damage. As the well, actually, no, you haven't taken your top off yet, so you'll find out later. You'll find out later what form is now on your chest. But yes, you feel imbued with the powers of an Archfey. You are now your first rank of Warlock.
This, well, oh! And as he like flares his hands out, a mage hand appears, which is a little hand. And as it appears, he goes, oh, well, I didn't mean quite literally, but look, it'll do. Thank you. I appreciate you ever so kindly.
Fantastic. Awesome.
It's been a pleasure. And I just turn away and walk. And then you just see me like rubbing my chest like,
as you turn away and walk, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Yep.
What do you do?
I imagine like a scared Scooby-Doo character. I just like, like just stop. Like my hair shoots up a little.
No, keep going, dearie. I just need to be guided back to where I was.
Oh, of course. Oh, dearie me. You know, better watch where I'm going. I mean, not watch. Better lead you on.
Okay. Zolimar looks to the party. Thank God I can stop doing that accent. Zolimar looks to the party. I'm going to have to perfect that now. She's your bloody patron. That's going to be fun. Damn it. That's going to be something that I'll be practicing between sessions. Zolimar looks to everyone and says, well, you're all headed to Rhinanori next, correct?
What's that name again?
Yes, we are.
Rhinanori.
Rhyme. Mori.
I'm gonna kick him in the face. He's really tall, but I will do that. Rhinanori, the capital city, the seat of the Unseelie court, my father's city, the city that I am indeed the prince of.
Okay.
RYNE space ANORI. Rhinanori.
Rhinanoris.
No, No, I'm not going to go to your level. No, it did not happen. No, I'm not going to let. No, I refuse. I refuse. Whilst I'm still in a good mood, is there anything anyone wants to say before he apparently is about to do something? Cool.
I mean, I don't know what he's gonna say, but I think he owes us something, so I'm not patiently waiting. You know?
Oh, you want? Okay, fine. He takes your hand, and he takes Sebastian's hand, and he puts everyone's hands together. Closes his eye. No, like this. Like he puts your hands both within his. Closes his eyes. The deal is done.
That's it?
It's not.
I
a
feel
huge,
spiffing.
It's not a huge thing to
Oh,
fuse. It's not like a big bang happens. I just played around with fate a little bit. I
I
didn't even
thought-
really have to do the hand thing. I can just do it. It's just a thing that I can
thought
do.
like you know how in plays when someone does something good, they have the dun dun dun, dun and they say mission complete. You know,
Nope, this
request
is a
complete.
deep. This is deep within the fabric of everything. This is no. This is not what you're thinking. The deal's done. Your fates are entwined. You will see the results of that soon enough, I'm sure.
That's great.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, you've not really done anything.
No, I have. It's just you haven't seen it. Like, I've changed fate for you. I've changed your fate. I have literally taken the strands that are your life in the great tapestry of time, and I have ever so slightly changed them to the way that you wanted, which was the deal.
So, the difference is not just that Sebastian is intertwined, because he already was. There's more to
No,
it
no,
than
I
that.
entwined both of your fates with this situation. I didn't have to take your hands. I told you I didn't have to do that. I did it for a bit of show. I
Look,
can do this without. It's
I
changed.
think what our good friend Zolomar here is trying to say is that rather than us having to try a lot harder to find this evidence of certain things, we'll more find it upon happenstance.
Well, no, actually, it will find it. It will find
Well,
you. But...
Oh, okay.
It will appear as if we find it, but we will stumble into it unbeknownst.
No. I've seen
No,
what's
no.
going to happen. It's going to find you.
We're playing a big game of hide and seek.
Okay, I apologize. I thought you were just making a really mean joke by
Nope.
saying, "Here's Sebastian. He has connections. Now you're intertwined."
Nope. I'm actually a really nice guy, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do.
A
And now
really
I-
nice guy.
And now I'm going to continue to be a really nice guy, even though I don't think you particularly deserve it. And psha! And a massive summoning circle opens up. Teleportation circle opens up on the floor. Well, come on. We're going to Rhinanori, aren't we?
Oh, you're transporting us there. How generous.
Yes.
Very well.
Does anybody
free?
like to loot the hags, or are we just
Whoa!
leaving them here? Okay.
No, I would just like to say, there are some members here that were fond of these ladies until no, loot them. It's fine. I'm sure they don't clean up.
The circle won't be open much longer. If you wanted to loot them, you just had about 20 minutes. We've got to go.
Okay. May this is on you. No.
Come on! You guys have to go first. Hurry up. And
I leap in.
leap
Yeah, I
in.
jump in.
Rosina, Maria goes through. Everyone goes through.
Yeah,
I'll go
Yeah.
last. Well, second
we'll
last.
fly in.
Why are you still here?
Gone.
No, I'm talking to Aurora. He's talking to Aurora.
We have a word on the other side.
What about?
This
We could-
fate.
We
We don't
could
have
had a
time,
word
do
here.
we?
Well, fine.
just
Go in.
circle.
Go in. And he just pushes you through. And he follows through. And now the party finds themselves here at the gates of Rhine and Nori. Here we are, the gateway to Rhine and Nori proper. You see houses and people surround you. It's busy, and the weather is colder here. The sky is twilight, and the architecture is paler than what you've become accustomed to. The smell differs here too. It's very faint, masked by potions, elixirs, and people, but it's there. A dankly sweet smell. The smell of decay. I've made another little arrangement because this was a pretty major situation for us to get sorted, and you've also managed to do it quite amicably. I've arranged for 5,000 platinum pieces to be sent to your lodgings.
How much is that again?
5,000 platinum pieces.
Yeah, no, how much is that?
Grendel, it's a lot. Don't
Oh,
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Can you convert that to gold?
Yes, certainly. It's 50,000.
Oh, that's a lot of money. I could open my own cleaning store with that.
Yes,
The only
it's
thing
split.
is- Platinum's actually shinier.
Platinum sounds
yeah.
dumb.
It's also much harder to spend in certain areas of the world, as certain individuals, may think it's fake because it's quite rare.
Why would you spend it when it's so shiny?
I can start my own cleaning business.
And
can
on
buy
the
shiny things
subject
with it.
of fate, I believe that's fate coming your way now as he clicks his finger towards a brown-haired satyr wearing a black servant suit and wearing glasses. He's coming towards you guys. And he says, well, with that, our deal is very much complete. I told you I would put you on the path.
The path of fate.
Yes, you still want to talk, don't you? Of course. Fine. This we'll cut to the scene with Zolamar and Zolamar and Aurora speaking in a second. The little, rather well-dressed satyr fellow comes up. Hello, my name is Palatius Amberoth. I am in the service of the Oakleaf family, and I have been sent to collect you at my master's behest so that you may stay within the grounds of one of our properties.
Oh, nice to meet you, Paperless. My name's Grindel.
The name is Palatius.
Pilates.
Please ignore my friend here. May I ask your master's name?
The specific master who has called upon you at this time is Master Gillesian Oakleaf. You must be Sebastian, correct?
Certainly am. Yes, it's good to hear that my good friend is safe and well.
He's safe and well, and he is oh so looking forward to your arrival. He wasn't aware that you were on your way, but word has somehow managed to reach him that you and your friends would be visiting, and he thought it would be terrible for you to have to stay in the city regular.
Gillesian has always looked after me, and such as his family. God rest us all.
Insight check.
Excuse me?
On who?
Who are you insight checking?
The satyr. The satyr.
Go ahead. Roll insight on the satyr.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's an 18. What are you trying to figure out?
How if he actually figured out through word, or is there like if he sounds like he knows more than he's letting on about how word got out we're coming here.
Oh, yeah, no. He's got no idea. He's being 100% honest. That 18, he is there. He's being a
I'll
servant and
just-
doing what servants
I'll
do.
just lean over
He's
to-
kind of hard to read for you because you're not used to people this kind of prim and proper in your like workplace and stuff.
Yeah.
But he reminds you a little bit of your old friend, the Dreamstrider's brother.
Yeah.
His kind of servants and things like that.
I'll just lean over to Sebastian and go, I think we can trust this guy.
Oh yes, you can most definitely
I'm not
trust him.
talking to you. I think we can trust
Yes,
this
of
guy.
course, sir. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'm-
dare speak out of turn again, sir.
By all means, please just do ignore my friend here.
Of course,
look,
sir.
Grendel.
You ignoring me?
Grendel,
Yeah.
we're entering Ryan and Ori, and to be quite frank,
Nori.
to be quite frank, there's a. How do I put this in your terms? There are poorer, less educated folk, and there are higher class aristocrats. The sort of areas we'll be intertwining with the Oakley family is the latter.
So, I belong here.
What I'm saying is, you could learn a thing or two about decorum and manners.
Does that
If you wish to be the god of cleanliness, you'll find no place cleaner.
Am I gonna smash things?
To
quite
be
the
fair,
opposite.
The streets around here do look impeccably clean.
That makes me happy.
There is
You could lick the floor here.
I don't
there's a
lick
layer of frost on a lot of the things here.
Right.
A clean frost.
You know,
What I'm saying is, these could very well be your people. And I wink.
Excuse me.
I'm confused.
Yes, Mom.
Do you happen to know where the monk monastery is?
Oh, I believe there are several monasteries around the city. Is there one that you specifically had in mind?
Well, I'm not sure.
Well,
do-
whilst it is late in the evening, Mom, I'm sure that it can be arranged in the morning for you to be taken on a tour around all of the monasteries. I'm sure Master Julesian will be more than happy to supply servants needed for such a tour. Would you like to be found during the trip?
Do you know any that? Do you know any that have like bird masks?
I am afraid that the only monastical principles that I abide by are those to look after the family that I am serving. I very much enjoy serving the Oakley family.
Yes,
It is
this
by
isn't
choice.
this isn't 100 questions on the doorstep of Ryan and Ori. Let us go in. We can speak with the
I
families.
can answer 1,000 questions on the doorstep of Ryan and Ori if it is.
And I
your
bet you could
wishes.
answer one right now by taking us to the location in which you wish to.
Of course,
The
absolutely.
Oakleaf Manor.
Master
yes.
Solomar. It's an absolute. I mean, your lordship, your Prince Solomar. Oh my goodness, I spoke out of turn. I am going to flagellate myself.
What does that mean?
Beat himself.
And
Oh.
Solomar doesn't actually hear that because he's busy talking to Aurora.
I like to think he just does this, like he's just like,
He-
shut up. Like-
He doesn't even clock that someone
Nice.
else is talking.
He's mesmerized.
Okay, what would you like?
Well, I mean, I am very grateful for the connection that we have now with well, this murder case. However, I feel, well, you know what's going on. If she died, I don't know what I'm up against. And I was wondering if I could.
If you're about to ask me to
Aurora?
break like proper like decorum with immortal stuff and mortal stuff and being able to play with fate and all, yeah, that's not happening because they cause so many problems. You mortals can't be trusted with that kind of
No,
stuff.
no. I was actually gonna ask you to do one of your more favorite things. wanted to
you?
strike a deal.
Oh, a deal. Okay.
Wait, what were you thinking about?
So a deal.
Yes. A deal. I think. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think I could maybe need a little bit more physical support, a little bit more power.
Still a deal, yeah?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh,
what I
okay.
want is. Wait, what are you talking about?
You want a deal. Okay, what are you offering me? What do you want? You want you want
I
a
want-
big
I
a
guess
sword?
it's
You want an
more like
army?
the-
You want
No.
another magic instrument? You want
A patron.
Gog Magog as your pet?
No, I already have his house key. No, I would like you to borrow your power to be a patron, maybe temporarily.
I haven't taken on a little helper in a while. So you want me to grant you access to some of my abilities?
Yes, I am currently on a mission for the Dream Strider, but I don't know what I'm up against after that. If I want to find out what happened with this murder, and it could very well be over my head. And I don't know if these guys are gonna come with me. So if I'm going alone, I want to be better equipped.
In what form would this equipment take the form of?
I mean, I don't know really how it works. I've never really done this before, but maybe you can lend me some magic or some more physical strength. I'm only small and dainty, and I'm really more of a background supporting character and not the stand at the front and fire
He
shots.
takes his finger and like puts like a finger on your lip. It's like, "Shh, now tell me what you want. You shouldn't be entering in a pact with someone like me if you don't know what it is you want. Look, I like you, Aurora. You're a great person. You're interesting. You're gonna get yourself killed in this city, or worse, if you go around trying to make deals with people, open-ended, and not even know what you want in return.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
No, I'm not ready for this, but there's not a time to be ready for it. I can't just let it go. Look, what I want you to do is I want you to be a patron, and we're gonna make a fair deal where I can offer you something, and in return you offer me something. And what I want is part of your power that's useful to me. I don't know what your powers are capable of, so I can't exactly request that from you. Maybe extra magic, extra damage, anything like that. That would be helpful to me.
Tomorrow evening, he takes out a paper and he scribbles something down. Meet me here. Do not show this to anyone else. This is my private quarters. It's not in a fancy part of town. He passes you a note, and on the note it says, the Soul Tide Guest Houses, 40 to 46 Dryer Street, Rhinanori.
Oh, do I have to remember that, or will you remind me?
I've got it here. I can give it to
Okay.
you at any time. I'll prepare something for you, but the deal can be made now. I'll give you. I'm the seneschal of silver, so I will give you a silvered weapon, but I need time to make it and imbue it with my power. It will come from me, so it'll be a powerful one.
Do you not want to know what I'm offering? Or is that tonight?
No, you can offer it to me now. I'm telling you what this you asked for a power, and I'm telling you what it is.
Okay. So the weapon, does it come with any more Patreon powers, or is it just the
It's
weapon?
imbued with my powers, yes.
Okay.
You went for the hexblade, right?
Okay, out of character, I tried to go for Hexblade. It says on my character sheet Archfey, but then I have Hexblade abilities. So
Cool,
I think it's
that-
glitch.
That's all right. That's fine. That actually works really more than anything. But yeah, you went for hexblade as the bit
Yeah,
that
I have
really
Hex
cool.
Warrior on my sheet, so I assume I've done it right.
Cool. Okay. I was just double checking that I hadn't just gone through that whole thing and that you were just genuinely really confused. No. Cool. So what are you going to offer?
I know this is probably something you've never agreed upon, but I think it could be really interesting for you. I think once a year, for the duration of 2 weeks, you can temporarily experience the world through my mortal senses. This includes my emotions, my physical sensations, the full spectrum of my mortal experience, my memories, my ability to weave dreams, and the sharing of my love. It's all for you to experience for 2 weeks a year.
2 weeks a year. I'd rather set you a task.
A task?
A task. You have 3 winters. In that time, you must experience true love beyond what a mortal heart is capable of. And you have to share that experience with me. If you fail by the end of the contract, you will live 20 years in servitude to the Unseelie court. If you succeed, then after the time is out, we can discuss if you want to continue.
I'm sorry, I'm seeing the comments on the side.
Is that what the eagle's laughing at? Because I just see him just like... Oh god, what are the comments?
Dude would not be impressed.
This is great. This is great content, guys.
Okay.
It's just you sitting there laughing.
Aurora nods. That sounds like a loophole.
What do you mean it sounds like a loophole? I'm being kind. I'm giving you a whole 3 winters to find love from nothing.
True, and it would seem very capable, as I'm a very loving and empathetic person. I surely would be able to do that if I wasn't mortal. But she looks him up and down. Okay. But I have one condition.
He scowled when you said okay, and he frowns more now.
I need you to come and visit me in my dreams every once in a while to stay in touch.
Deal? That's fine.
But you were planning to anyway?
I mean, you're gonna be like my underling, so yes. This is basically how this works. You're basically putting yourself in servitude to me for power.
Yeah, but
It's
like
it's a really weird relationship. It's really quite messed up. but I find it quite entertaining. So,
Okay, well, that's
like,
my
why do you
offer,
think like
and-
most of the time it's like devils that do this?
Well, that's I don't know. That's the stories you hear when
Like
you're
this
younger.
is really like, yeah. I mean, he did it, and I think that was kind of dumb, to be honest with you. And he
You mean
points over at Sebastian.
Do you think there's a loophole in the gardening thing?
No, she was pretty desperate for someone to look after her stuff. I think he got a pretty good deal there, but still, like, you need to think these things through.
Well, maybe that's the fault in me, but I'd like to trust people, and I know you do this for fun, but I like to think that you're willing to help, and you wouldn't just completely fuck me over.
He puts his hand out.
I'll see you tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
It's already tonight. As you shake hands, you feel like sharp pain in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
There is now a silver diamond in the palm of the hand that you shook with. It's embedded in your skin. It's like a silver, almost like a piercing kind of thing in your skin in the shape of a silver diamond. The seneschal of silver. If you're going to be representing me, you need to be much more careful. This deal was a terrible mistake on your part. But it's a lesson that I'm willing to let you learn. Make no more deals in this city without severely thinking them through. Do you understand?
Is there any... I understand.
No,
Is
I
there
don't think
any
you
more-
do. Do you understand that you now represent me? And the deals that you make yourself party to could then involve my power.
Yes.
Do you understand the weight of that?
No more deals.
I don't like how quick you are to answer me. Do you understand the weight of what I've just said?
What do you want me to say? No, I don't understand. Can you repeat?
I want you to think for a moment. Now, do you
Yes,
understand?
I represent you. I understand.
Good. I have business to see to in the city, and I have a couple of women to take to my father. So, if you will please excuse me. And he bids everyone adieu. He takes Rosina and Maria, and seems to make his way towards a large building off in the distance.
I would just say, as Maria leaves, I'd just catch her eye and just be like, "Do stay in touch, dear."
She nods.
And I just smile and like gently bow.
She blushes, and curtsies towards you. Her mother. Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Insight. Oh, I'm actually pretty good at this. Well, this is where I roll a 1. 16?
Okay. You can't catch the underlying reasons why, but you see a smile, then a frown, then a look of mixed emotions.
And then I like look at her and I go like to the mother because she
Yeah.
has no eyes. And I'm like,
Nothing happens, but Maria just kind of tugs on her mother and is just like, Mum, he wants you. Yes, dear?
I was just gonna say.
No, I think it's all right. And they stop. They walk off.
Little Pip.
I was just gonna say you look very beautiful. Without eyes, by the way. Great fashion choice. Great fashion choice.
So, after a bit of a chaotic start to the session, you have Palladius there. You've told Palladius to take you guys to the
Oakleaf Manor.
to the Oakleaf mansion. So we're going to take a break now. One thing that I'm going to ask the party before we go to break to have a think on whilst we're away is there anything the party wants to do whilst they're in Rhine and Ori? If so, we'll have a discussion of what everyone's plans are after the break, and then we'll go on to the second half of the session. Fantastic. For now, you will be seeing us again in however long this break is cut for, but we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Bye! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Natural Havoc. We were just going to meet one of Sebastian's old friends at one of Sebastian's old rich friends back at his home. But did anyone get any nice snacks whilst we went for a very short break? No.
I got Pringles.
We've got
Sour
Pringles. We've got M&Ms. We've got. Has everyone got the giggles out of their system after the break? We've got Tim Tams. Cool. We had a bit of a longer break than I'm letting on, just mostly to allow Eagle just to laugh. So let's first of all go. Is there anything the party wants to do whilst you're in Rhine and Ori for the next however long that you're in Rhine and Ori? May Winter Sprite, what do you have planned?
Well, she definitely needs to go see her monastery, which she's not really aware what it is or where it is. So she's just gonna take a tour, I guess, or ask around if anyone's seen Kenku masked monks. And then she wants to go to the temple, shrine, whatever, of Moon Goddess Saloon.
Cool.
Because she needs to say thanks for not being dead. And then she will hang out with Finton, I guess.
Okay. Nice. Candelaria, what are your plans?
I want to go get myself some sending scrolls. I reckon I'll need more than one, but I want to speak to my boss now. I want to speak to Glaroon after everything that's happened. I mean, I met his daughter. There must be something I can do to sort of, get them nice and friendly to each other again.
Glaroon has in fact been a very naughty boy. Sebi, what about you?
I've been called that one before, but sure. Besides the general purchasing of goods, he would like to visit his childhood home for a lot of his life, the Dusk's Desire brothel, just to see how things are, to see how the new owners of the place what they've done with it, how it's going. Maybe leave a note and some coin for the current owner, as well as swinging by to a family in which he has a little bit of unfinished business with, and just keeping an eye on and scouting and seeing what's going on with them. And then lastly, obviously, spending some time with the Oakley family, trying to uncover the murder of the mother of my good friend Gelesian, and try and just kind of put together some pieces and maybe see if I can help out an old friend in what appears to have been a terrible crime.
Yes. Grand, thank you. Clover.
I think the main thing Clover needs is some more arrows to shoot. So Clover definitely wants to visit the shops. He's got all this new platinum, which I'm sure the one thing he's probably willing to part with for is some new arrows. He also has a package to deliver from way back, unbeknownst to the rest of the group. So yeah, those are the two things he needs to do in Rhine and Ori.
Fantastic. Aurora.
Well, she also needs to visit a shop at some point, but before that, she would actually also like to spend some time with the Orkley family, maybe see if she can bid her respects to the body of her friend. Well, tomorrow night she has an appointment, so while she's out and about, maybe keep an eye out for where this address is that she's supposed to go to.
Okay, cool. Grendel.
Explore the big city. I've never been to a big place before, so just want to see what it's like, is all.
I mean, Ioltas isn't that small, but yes, Rhinanori is huge.
Yeah.
And Finton.
Finton's gonna be looking for Sion's temple, maybe accompany May to her temple, do some shopping and restock.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, another thing for you guys to think on as well is where are you going to get the information of where to get to the Tira Crescentia whilst you're here. This is kind of where the knowledge comes to a dead end. It's somewhere out from here. Where that is, you're not 100% sure. Okay. So, the party has made their way through the streets of Rhinanori with the wondrous buildings, the colourful flora, and the bustling streets and people of all shapes, sizes, race, creed, colour. And you've made your way into a rather wealthier area of the town. It's a grand house, and it follows along from the previous notes on the architecture. The large mansion-like building contains a grand entranceway as the satyr man ushers you inside. Servants of a variety of races, such as a Furbolg butler, an Owlin maid, and a gnomish cleaner, which definitely catches Grendel's eyes. Sorry, guys. The house has vines growing on the inside, and whilst the decor is pale and cold, the building itself is warm. You're taken to a room where an autumn Eladrin man, with, true to his name, a head adorned with ochre-coloured leaves. The rest of his features are sharp too, but his smile is so much warmer than the room around you. Though it does look a little bit pained. He's wearing black mourning wear. That's not morning as in sunrise. My friend, it is good to see you at this difficult time. Come, let's all drink. My name is Gillesian Oakleaf, and this is one of my family's properties. We'll use it for the funeral accommodation as it sleeps around 100, but for now, it's ours.
Julesian, my friend. My deepest
Sebastian.
condolences. I truly am sorry for your loss. I understand that it's been trying times as of late, but my companion here, Aurora, and I gesture for you to step forward a little bit, was a good friend of your mother's.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about your loss. My condolences. Your mum and I, we were good friends. She's also my client. I'm a therapist, you see.
I don't suppose she spoke to you about anything, did she?
I look around the room. It's normal for me to keep confidentiality, the privacy within my ongoing cases, but I understand this situation is a bit different. If you wish to speak about this, I suggest we do it in private. Or perhaps Sebastian, you could be there. But I think besides that, people that aren't involved shouldn't be there.
Maybe over the evening or the next couple of days, maybe we can speak. Well,
Yeah.
I'm here alone. Just here to welcome you. The guests are a long way from arriving. The funeral isn't for several days yet. But you have access to the house. You can choose any room that you would like. But more, I don't know if house really sums up the word. It's one of our larger properties, but we don't make too much use of it anymore. Whilst I know, Sebastian, you will have seen the family house in Iortis. This is the main base where we have established ourselves. Many properties. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
No, I understand. It's much grander. It truly is. Look, let
Hard
us.
to play the role of the host at the moment.
I totally understand. And for us, you do not need to do such a thing.
He beckons
let's-
to a few of the servants you saw before to start pouring your drinks.
Yes, let us have a drink, Jalessian. I know a lot has happened recently, but I think a catch-up is in order.
To Mother.
To Lady
And-
O'Keefe.
Can I insight check on the drink? Just to see if I
Yes.
notice anything funny about it?
Yes, you can. Roll
Yeah.
insight.
I drink it.
It
A good friend.
tastes
An 11.
expensive. An 11?
Just the way I
Um,
like it.
It looks expensive, but aside from that, you'd say it's. You can smell that it's definitely alcohol. It's probably of a wine nature.
May is actually just gonna take a small sip, like for the courtesy of honoring the drink, but she's not like in the mood to
That's fine. That's
get
okay.
drunk.
That's fine. Like you can kind of nurse
she will
it.
kind of
It's
sit
not
in
a very
the-
large drink.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's wine, so it's not like it's not like you're at a pub with huge flagons or anything like that. It's in kind of very fancy but relatively kind of smaller cups.
Yeah, she will
there's-
kind of
there's-
sit more in the back, almost like meditating while everyone's there. But
There'll be stronger things out later, I'm sure. What business are you all here on?
Look, Jalessian, we're not going to trouble you with our troubles. I'm here as a friend first, and my objective comes later.
Well, no, don't be silly. Just if you're talking like that, then that means you need something. What is it that you need? I know you, Sebastian.
You do. We have shared many a glass together, and many a rough morning afterwards, so sore heads and slightly hungover.
Very true. He takes the bottle at this point rather than pouring himself cups and takes a swig from the bottle.
And
Passes
I
it to you.
just, yeah, I mean, he like almost instinctively just starts to grab the bottle because that's just what they do.
Yeah.
And yeah, he takes a swig and he says, "We require some information."
Okay, what kind of information do you require? It's a dangerous thing here in Rhine and Ori with favors
course.
and such. But
Look-
don't worry, we're friends.
This can't go no further than us, friend. You happen to know about this tier of Credentia?
Tear of Crescentia. I heard that the Dreamstrider had sent a group out after something of a similar name. I'm not too aware of it myself.
I give him the eyebrows.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, in terms of where to find such goods...
At least in the right direction to ask the right people.
Yes, well, the first two are... They're expensive people to ask favors from. One is King Oberon himself, and the other is the Seneschal of Silver, Zolomar. Yes. He's a bit of a
Yes,
strange one, that one.
Any other third parties? People into artifacts and antiques or treasures and such. People not so royally tied.
There's one, but you won't like it.
Lay it on me.
you really won't like it, Sebastian.
Very well.
There's something else that I need to tell you. It's regarding the dusk.
Uh-huh.
It happened, I don't know, a week or so ago.
What happened?
Samantha O'Shale has purchased it.
I'd say at this point, he's not hiding it. There's a very physical fist clench, and he's like full-on white-knuckling at this point.
He,
Sorry, guys. Just very quickly. What's the dusk?
Julesian kind of takes a look at Sebastian, goes down to get into the cupboard inside one of the drinks kind of cabinets, and takes out a rather expensive bottle of brandy-esque vintage, and just pours you a very large glass and passes it over to you. Feel free to help yourselves, by the way, to the rest of your friends.
The dusk is my family home.
He raises a glass and looks to knock it back with you.
How expensive is this glass?
Nothing that can't be replaced.
Good. He just fucking dashes it at a wall.
It
That
shatters.
stupid fucking bitch! Ugh!
Language. We have cute bunnies here. You can't hear that kind of language. And I'll just place my hands over Candelaria's ears.
It's alright, I've been through my fair share of bar brawls.
Don't worry. You won't hear this ever again.
That's
I'm not sure.
very well.
I'm sorry to
apologize.
break the news to you like this, Sebastian. Anyway, let's I'll have a think. If I can think of anyone who might be able to source it, maybe someone in the Temple District might be another source. Anyway, come on, we should drink. I have a present arriving for you in the next hour. And he points at you, Sebastian. It's a surprise, no guessing. And there's some light entertainment with some dancers comes out. Everyone starts to drink. Can I get a constitution check from everyone who's drinking, please?
I think Sebastian stops drinking.
Okay.
He goes the other way.
Okay.
Well, for me, as I implied, she's actually gonna stop after the obligatory first drink.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
Constitution check or save?
Constitution save.
Save.
Sorry, pushed the wrong button.
Aurora, you are already getting quite tipsy.
Small person.
Julesian will kind of give you the look of, go on for me. Don't stop drinking now. It sucks for both of us, but come on.
To me?
To you. He gives you that kind of look.
Fine. And yeah, I'll knock it back then. And I'll make a check.
He doesn't push you too much, but he does want you to kind of keep going. So you're fine. Everyone's fine except Clover and Aurora are getting a little bit tipsy. And Clover, even whatever level of decorum you have, this is a real fancy room and there's a real load of shiny stuff in here.
Can I do an investigation check or a perception check to see what I can see in the close
Everything.
arm's reach?
Everything is so expensive and shiny. This family is so rich. They surely won't miss anything if it goes missing.
Is there any, just looking at the screen here, sort of like a goblet or cup that is particularly well polished?
Yes, in fact, the one you're drinking from right now is very nicely polished.
Okay, I pour myself another drink, and I guess as I do that, I pour it into another cup and sort of,
Yeah.
whilst my arms turn, put it into my pouch. So I've changed mugs or cups there.
Brilliant. Well, everyone's starting to unwind. Was there any kind of inter-party kind of? If anyone did see it, unless anyone wants to make a comment, he's drunk, so he's not exactly going to be hiding it particularly well. But if everyone else is preoccupied with other things, Julestian's kind of quite occupied with Sebastian, it seems. Any inter-party things that anyone wanted to do whilst the drinking was going?
For me, I would be interested if, since everyone else was drinking, I believe, but Sebastian tried not to drink. Did she notice that? That he was trying to like
Make me a
stop?
perception check. It would have been tough to notice because it was kind of a look between friends.
Then she will just continue more or less sitting there, meditating.
Grindel decided not to drink after what Sebastian told him in the street. So Grindel took a moment to think. He's like, I'm not drinking. And
wow. Okay.
Instead, he's sitting back, his arms kind of crossed, because now, for the first time since he's joined this group, he actually has an idea of what they're doing here. So his brain is like thinking, "A tear, huh?
Oh God."
Okay. Seems like Detective Grindel's on the case. And
no.
yeah, that's
Do you go looking for any books that might?
Oh yeah, Grindel is now deep into thought.
Well, he said that you kind of have, like, you have access to the house.
Grindel's
so,
gonna go up to a servant or whoever is probably, giving out drinks or whatnot, or if there's any servants standing around. He's like, can you maybe show me where I could find a book that speaks about this amazing item that I've heard about only today? A tear.
The Owlin maid looks at you and says, "I can take you to the library, sir."
Oh, yes, please, take me there, and I shall look.
Okay. This building is huge. You head to the library. It takes you a couple of minutes.
Yep.
That is how big this property is. She takes you down several corridors. Most of them are long. It's not like particularly winding. You don't get lost very easily. It's just huge. There's rooms everywhere of all different types.
Oh.
At some point, you swear you can hear some animals. It's crazy. But you get to the library and you go in, and it's a rather grand room.
Oh, this is too much.
And she says, she kind of bows her head, closes the door, and you're left in the library to...
I need your help. Fair owl lady.
I can't read, sir.
I can't. I'm not much of a reader either.
Oh.
Could you possibly find me someone who could read?
Oh, so you didn't abscond with me to the library when... Oh, okay. She blushes and goes to find you.
If you want to stay, you can say I'm just trying to find a book about something.
Well, I thought that if you couldn't read and I can't read, then why else would you take me to a library?
What do you, listen, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want about right now?
Well, I thought that maybe you would like to look at some picture books with me.
Picture book? Does it have a tear in it? Lady, Lord Dennistel! Lord Dennistel!
You can see a tear going down her face, and she says, "It may have one very soon."
Lord Dennistel sent me on a very important quest. It could be life-endangering, and these people, the crazy fuckers out there, haven't told me anything about this mission. This is the first time I'm hearing of a quest. And now Lord Dennistel is entrusting me to find and complete this quest.
Would you like me to help you look for some pictures of people crying, sir?
No, I need someone who can help me look for a book. Find the smartest person who's not drunk into this place and bring them to me now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
She goes
You
off
look
and
very
she leaves
lovely
you in the-
today.
She starts crying more for some reason. And she goes to find someone who's really smart. Ah, that's gonna be fun because I know who it's gonna be. So, back in the room, does anyone else do anything, or do people keep enjoying the entertainment and drinking?
Forgot. I was gonna do something, but I forgot.
I have that
Okay.
effect on many people. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, everyone who remains and continues drinking continues to drink, enjoying the party. As I said, there was some dancing, there's some music, and then one of the servants, in fact, it's actually, it is the satyr man Palladius Amberuff. He appears with a half-orc man. He's older, graying, but there's a big smile on his face when he sees Sebastian. And tears come down his face as Draxus runs up, puts his arms around you, and just hugs you tight.
Oh, all right. Not so tight.
I'm sorry, lad. It's been so long since I saw you.
It's
I know
been a
that
while, I know.
You don't, when you were. I always know you. It's in your eyes. You have her eyes.
Draxus,
You've heard.
why?
Probably to spite us. Good business opportunity, but probably to spite us.
How much did she pay?
I don't know. I've retired. I've been fishing.
Good. You deserve the break. Here for you, by the way. I was going to swing by Dusk's later, but... And he pulls out a pouch, and he places it in his hand.
What's in the
And
pouch?
there's 1,000 gold pieces in there.
Sebastian, I can't take.
Yes, you will. Think of it as a gift from your
Hey.
son.
And tears well up in his eyes, and he looks at you and goes, I was honored when you chose me to be your father. So you're doing well for yourself? Yeah?
Some could say
gonna-
that. Yeah.
This isn't going to make you struggle.
Honestly, I'd give you more, but I haven't been to my room yet.
And he'll take it. He doesn't look like he's in too bad state, but this is a lot of money.
I'm working for the Dream Strider.
Wow, that's
Step up from where I came from, right? Rags to riches, as they say.
he looks down. He kind of looks you up and down, and he puts a hand on your shoulder and just goes, "We're both so proud of you. I know she is. Come on, we should celebrate." And he goes over. He looks at Gillespie, and then Gillespie's like,
Very well.
takes a bottle. He doesn't know the fine stuff too much. He takes a bottle, pours like a bunch of drinks for everyone, starts kind of having several drinks with you. Everyone who's still drinking, if you could make me another con save, please.
Yeah, I definitely pick up my drinking now that Draxus has arrived, yeah. Let's do that.
Nice one. You're doing fine. In fact, you've sobered up slightly. Clover, you're actually starting to kind of fall asleep on one of the really comfy sofas. Candelaria is starting to get a little bit kind of tipsy drunk now. Let's quickly cut back to this library. So, the the Owlin lady, the Owlin maid, whose name you have not asked for yet, comes back with none other than the most intelligent person she could think of, Palladius Amberoth.
Yes, good to see you. Thank you for coming in on this trying times. I need to
He
find...
looks around, and he says to the Owlin lady, I thought you told me there was someone here who needed my help.
Yes, I do need your help. Me.
I am under orders to ignore anyone who could potentially be in this room, so there's not much help I can give them.
I need to find a book, and I think you could help me.
Well, madam, if there's nothing else, and he leaves, because the last instruction he was given by Sebastian was to ignore you.
I walk over and I grab him. I grab him and I lift him up.
Oh, there seems to be a strong force holding on to my shoulder.
To help me. Or I will tell your master that you have gone out of your way to ignore Grendel, and I will get you fired from this place.
If the person who said that potentially changed their name slightly, I might be able to get away with this.
The name's Puzzles. Detective Fuzzles.
Oh, Master Fuzzles, how could I have not have seen you here? As he straightens out his jacket.
And I pat him down a little bit with a little force.
He's sweating. He has kept his composure completely, except the droplets of sweat pouring down his face.
Oh.
Yes, Mr. Fuzzles.
Yes.
How could I possibly have not seen you there? You are such a
Detective
dominating
Fuzzles.
presence of the room.
Lord Thenister sent me on this quest with that lovely group out there, and we are here to look for a tear. I'm sure you know.
A tear?
I'm sure you know the item.
A tear?
A very important item. Very.
I mean, I believe there have been many tears shed recently with the passing of Lady Oakleaf.
I mean an item that's in this city and was bought by somebody. A name that was named in that room earlier.
Ah! Well, let's... I wouldn't want to argue with you, sir. You are
Yes.
very imposing.
Please don't
so
argue with me.
Let's start at the beginning and make our way through to the end.
Ah.
This is the A section, and he takes you over to the beginning of the library to start looking through books.
I don't want to be here no more.
You don't... Would you like
to
to...
the T section and look for something that has the word tear in it. An item.
Yes.
An
Yes, sir,
artifact.
of course. And he starts going over and he starts looking for a book called Tear.
Yeah. Do any of those books ring a bell? Like Tear, important.
This is a big ass library, bro.
You know what? You know what?
He's taking his time, but he's got the stairs out. He's going up those
Yeah,
He's going up that little ladder. He's searching through the books.
I've
It's in
had
the Dewey
enough.
Decimal System.
I've had enough. I think there's only one way I can do this and not. I have to be here all night looking through books I can't even read to begin with.
Oh, sir, you don't need to be able to
Shush.
read. You are so big and
I'm going to
strong.
leave. And I'm going
Yes,
to
sir.
look around this city until I find a tear, no matter how hard it may be. I need you to tell Aurora, in my stead, that I will do this party a great favor and I'll find this tear.
Sir, I can give you a good place to start when looking for tears.
Yeah, no, I don't want what your suggestion probably is.
There's a venue called the Dusk's Desire. I hear people cry there quite a lot. Very, very sad, lonely men.
Yeah, Sebastian told me to think about things, and I'm taking a moment here, And I think, with my intelligence being very, very big, I don't think that is the place for me to go.
Make me a flat intelligence.
Well,
check.
that's not very good. You chose the wrong thing.
No, maybe a flat intelligence check. Eagle.
Oh, yay. 4.
You actually managed to roll so low that you succeed by failing.
Oh.
You do not remember the fact that Dusk's desire has previously been brought up in conversation and that it may be a good place to start. So instead, you just don't remember anything and you carry on with your original plan.
I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find wherever this tier may be. I need you to tell Aurora, because she's apparently the smartest one somehow, that I have gone on a great quest, and that it will enlighten me to the gods of cleaning to guide my way to where I need to go.
That's so funny, the fact that you rolled a 4. For just for everyone to be able to enjoy my humor on this. If he'd rolled a 5 to a 15, he would have remembered that Dusk's desire had been mentioned and been given the urge to go there.
Yeah.
15 and above, he would have remembered probably not the place to look for the tier of Crescentia.
Mhm.
But a 0 to 5, he just doesn't remember it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have this owl lady go with me because she seems very resourceful.
Sir, I couldn't possibly.
You are now my friend, and we are gonna go on a grand quest.
He looks and he says, Margaret, this is a very scary man, and
Yes.
I wouldn't argue with him.
Yeah, don't argue with me. Investigator Puzzles out! And I start, wait a minute. Can you lead me to the exit, please?
Yes, sir, of course I can.
Thank you. This place is very confusing. I'd get lost.
It's very, very large.
Yes.
And it takes several minutes.
Yes.
You hear everyone kind of partying because this partying area is
Doesn't
actually
matter to
relatively
me.
close to the because it's the front area. But you make your leave and
Actually,
you're taking your hostage.
before
with
I
you.
do leave, I'm gonna put the scrying orb that I got since session 2, and I'm gonna put that in the room with them, and I'm gonna leave.
Okay, you put a scrying orb in the room with all of your friends.
And as I'm walking, I was imagining Grindel's
and
like,
you don't even bother telling them where you're going, even though you've told someone else to tell them. You go in, and the one thing you see is that Clover is dead.
oh, okay. I'm gonna set the scrying orb, and then I'm just gonna leave.
Clover's not dead, but Clover is unconscious on a sofa.
Yeah. I'll just
But
give a wave. I'll
He's
wave.
He's not very smart. As you leave, Amberuff comes back through. Master Fuzzles has taken his leave to go and look and search for the tear. And he nods and gets back to business.
Oh, fuck.
Celeste goes, I need to talk to you, Sebastian. It's about Mother.
I need to talk to you about her as well.
Go on. And tips
Aurora,
Yes.
would you care to join us? Jalessian, is that?
I'd rather just
Very
for
well.
this one. We can speak together
Very well.
another time.
Sorry, Aurora.
Miss-
Continue.
Miss Aurora, I do apologize.
That's fine. Should we all head back to our quarters, perhaps?
No, keep partying. We'll be back down in half an hour or so.
Okay.
Lead on, Jalessian.
Follow me. And he starts heading upstairs. He walks you upstairs, grabbing a couple of bottles of booze on the way and passing you on. This is the good stuff. The bottles come from my father's private collection, he says, while taking a swig. Do you drink any?
Yeah, but I just a little sip. Nothing,
Just a little
nothing
sip.
like a big swig. Yeah.
That's fine. It's strong and has almost like a mystical taste to it. It's unlike anything you've tried before. It's really like fucking special stuff.
Okay.
As you both head up after what feels like several minutes of walking through this massive property, taking sips, not too big, you reach a small drawing room. 1 second. You've seen this room before. You've been in this room before. This is the room which you saw when you were falling down the mountain. Your alert goes up. As a heads up.
As we enter.
As you see the room.
Okay.
He goes in. Do you follow him in?
Yes, but I immediately stopped drinking.
Cool. Make me a Constitution save.
Okay. Come on, be good. Yikes.
Okay. Julessian closes the door. Your breathing starts to slow. Your vision flickers for a second, but you're not lightheaded. You're not drunk. Your body freezes up. You can't speak or move. Only the slightest air passes from your mouth. Ah, so it's working. Good. Perfect timing. Mother was killed, you see. And you're involved. Don't worry, you didn't kill her. She just knew something about you that couldn't be shared to my father, you understand. Julessian walks up to you, an intricately designed blade in his hand, and begins to trace your features with it, mouth agape. The thing is, I still don't know how she figured it out. I mean, your changeling features definitely didn't give it away. I mean, don't get me wrong, you act like a bastard son. Or maybe just an aloof bastard. And that runs in the family. It's just so strange how you got entangled in the family affairs. Fate is a funny thing. Poor mother, though. Not only did she find out her husband cheated on her and spawned an illegitimate heir, but she also had to die because of it. I mean, imagine if she'd confronted father with it and he wanted to cut you in on my inheritance. I've had to poison mummy twice already when she nearly birthed legitimate ones. Not an issue anymore, though. He slowly paces around you, circling, flipping the knife between his fingers. You know, if you'd never shown up, none of this would never have happened. Mother saw you and got so angry that she told me everything she'd found out. Apparently, talking to her therapist had taught her to let it out. Anyway, enough chat. Time to make this look like a horrendous accident. The next moments happen in a flash. Julessian approaches you, and the door swings open. It's out of view. It startles Julessian. You recognize the voice, though. Don't you fucking touch my... Draxus can't finish the sentence. A flash of blade flies across your vision, leaving Julessian's hand. Fuck. This is less than ideal. Julessian walks in front of your vision and looks at you. I'm going now, but I think it's best you keep this little discussion between you and me. I can cover this mess up, but if my father finds out about you, or you take my form and mess up my reputation, well, I'll know. And your little tear of Crescentia will be far out of your grasp before you get anywhere near. They'll be coming. Goodbye, best friend. He smiles, squeezes your cheek, kisses you on the head, and hops out of view. You hear kind of some ruffling by the window. You feel Draxus's hand on your foot. Moving your eyes down, you can see part of his form dragging himself over to you. He can't look up, but you can hear him. I love you, son. And I know you love me like a father. Your mother would be so proud and so happy that we were together again. And he collapses at your feet. The rest of you hear some sort of crash and a shout from elsewhere in the house. What do you do?
Barbara, let's go. I try to stumble towards where the sound is coming from.
Can May kind of pinpoint with her passive perception or in passive investigation?
I
don't
need
care.
you to make me a check.
Okay.
Either one, your choice. This is very difficult. You probably need to crit.
Lovely. Okay.
You don't, but you have a rough idea of where the others went, so you're welcome to kind of start making a move.
Well, I would move towards the direction I saw Sebastian leaving, I guess, because I saw him leaving with friend.
Okay, what's everyone
I
doing?
want to come with as well. Can
I'm
I
coming
also
with.
perception?
Yeah.
I think for Clover, he's a little bit tipsy. Would I have to roll at disadvantage maybe for perception?
Yeah. I'm gonna say times of the essence. What's everyone doing?
I'm coming with.
Coming with
Okay.
a perception check.
No. Finton can kind of lead the way. I'll say. You guys start running up the stairs. You kind of gather yourselves towards the top of the stairs. Make me another perception check this time, please.
20.
23.
22,
You guys, it takes you a second, but you kind of get an idea of where this location is now. You make your way over there. However, the potion begins to fade off. Since Drax has collapsed as the party arrive and come through the door, it's been a little bit over a minute. There was potentially a bit too much hesitation. The potion's wearing off and your breathing returns to you normally. But Draxus is still at your feet. Your best friend has absconded into the night with a strong warning for you. It's late. Some of you are drunk, but you're all exhausted. What do you wish to do?
What happened, Sebastian?
Can I speak now? Am I like, is it
Yeah,
wearing off enough that I can speak?
you're fine.
Okay.
You can breathe. You can start to move. It's passing.
It's him.
What is?
What do you mean it's him?
Oh, while this is happening, I'm also on one knee with the victim, trying to cast like spare the dying or something, see if I can save him.
You remember the threat that he gave you.
I don't know.
Come now.
I drank something, laced with poison, magic. It paralyzed me. I think whoever did this has taken Gelesian.
Taken Gelesian.
Yes. Shit, they know about the tear. Okay, oh, fuck.
You didn't see what happened?
I think I give May a look
Yeah.
as if to say I know.
If
But
anyone
can't
who's
say.
not drunk wants to make an insight check, they can.
I was tempted to stop drinking, so
The people who were drunk were the ones who I specifically said you have failed a test,
Okay.
basically.
Yes,
May,
she gets the hint.
you completely get the hint. Aurora, you can tell. Well, the hint was directed at May, so I'll say that May completely gets the hint. Aurora, you get a feeling that there is a lot more to this than what is being said. Finton, you were sober, weren't you?
Sorry?
Finton, you were still sober, weren't you?
I was sober, yeah.
Yeah, so you can make an insight check as well to get a feel for the.
Insights. Not the
With a
best.
9 though, you think that you think your friend is quite in shock. Maybe he's been poisoned. You're not sure if any of your magic can help with that.
So, what should we do? Should we tell someone?
No.
You could hear that the servants are making some noises down there. None of them kind of ran up to join you to go for the actual.
Did anyone see? Did you see Jalessian?
Did we?
I don't think
No.
so.
No one's seen Jalessian. There's an open window now though.
I don't know about you guys, but it looks like we murdered this unfortunate soul, and whatever. I mean, whatever.
Sorry, did somebody say murder? As Amberuff is standing just down the hall, he's not seen into the room yet.
I immediately stand up and step outside the room. Yes! Sorry, murdered the dance floor because someone got a little too drunk. My father, it's fine. We're just going to put him up into one of his rooms and let him rest, okay?
Of course.
Yes, if you could
is there
just fetch
anything
us some spare blankets and just leave them by the door, that would be splendid.
Is
Thank
there
you
anything
ever
that
so
Master
much.
Julessian needs, or?
Master Jalessian has just gone for a little bit of fresh air. He's just wandered down the hallway. I think the wine's gone to his head, that's all.
Oh, that does tend to
Yes,
happen.
darling.
Of course, understood.
Yes, you know what he gets like when he's had a tipple. But,
Yes, absolutely.
What would be really grateful of you is if you could go and fetch a few things for us. We would like some extra blankets, a few candle lights, but not too dim, some extra oil, and if possible, if you could go down to the finest of wineries and just buy something for me. Look, here's 10 gold. Just buy whatever you can for that entire amount and keep the change. But please bring it to us all in the morning and keep yourself busy until then. Be a pet. And I
Of
kiss him on
course,
the
if
cheek.
you just wish to know, if you wish this floor to be no longer disturbed for the rest of the evening, we can
That was
definitely arrange that.
Master Jalessian's orders, after all.
Oh, absolutely, of course. Well then, we'll see you in the morning.
Take care.
And thank you so much. I will find you the finest of wines.
Yes, thank you.
And
I just stare at him.
Did you want those like extra blankets and stuff brought up to the room now, or was that implied that like
I was
that's
just making
was this
stuff
just
up
out
to
the
get
way?
rid of him.
Cool. Right.
Go away for an hour. It's
That's
basically
fine.
what I said.
You've given him the 10 gold. He's going to go find the wine, but there are now orders to not come back up to this floor for the rest of the evening. Oh, that's sorted. Wasn't a tough thing to do.
And then
They are
immediately,
servants.
immediately the act drops. Like the second he's out of eyesight.
Yeah, he's gone and the floor is now private. There's a door to like the stairwell, so that's shut now. You have complete privacy up here. Well, to the rest of the room.
Just suggesting that we got out of here before it looked like we murdered this man.
No, it's fine. We can look. We need to clean this up. We need to make sure there's no trace whatsoever. We need to remove.
But, like, can you save this man,
Sebastian.
Quentin?
Yes.
Sorry.
What? Sorry.
Finta, go for it.
I was asking. Sorry.
I said, can you save this man?
I'm trying my best. I used all my spells and he isn't moving.
Is he gone? Did you check his pulse? Like,
I check his pulse.
It's
Well, I
not
did cast
there.
Spare the Dying, so if that did anything.
No, he a minute had passed after his death, basically. So
Yeah, so I'll relay the information that I can't do the same as I did with May, because like the minute passed. I'm afraid we lost him.
Shit.
So May just flies very close to Sebastian.
I'll say that you are aware of stronger revivification magics out there if you are willing to take that step of taking a body through the streets to a temple.
Sebastian, what do you need? What should we do?
I need time. I need to be able to think. I don't know where he's gone.
Who?
I can't tell you.
Is that why the window's open?
I need you to trust. I need you to trust that I know what's happening. I need you to trust that it wasn't me. I need you to trust that our entire mission is at jeopardy right now. I need you to trust that I know who killed Lady Oakleaf.
You do?
Whatever you
I
need.
need you to trust I know why. But I can't say a word.
Well, we've been through a lot of thick things, so I trust you.
And when I say this, and I drop to my changeling form, this is me speaking. No guises. This is bad.
I'll remind you that the words he said were, I can cover this mess up, but if my father finds out about you, or you take my form and mess up my reputation, well, I'll know.
So I can't tell people.
You feel like you could tell the party. You'd feel
Okay.
you don't want to mess up his
Yeah,
reputation.
okay.
But you feel like telling the party will not necessarily mess up his reputation.
This stays between us. No further than these walls. I believe Gelesian killed his mother.
Gelesian?
Gelesian has killed my father,
Why would he do that?
but not my real father.
But why? I know the husband cheated, but why?
Sebastian, I need to know, who exactly is Gelesian? Like, what is he? Who is he?
Gelesian is the son of Lord and Lady Oakleaf. He's a noble that I met many years ago because I found out a secret about his father. I helped the family and in turn grew fond of their son. Got a friendship, and now it makes all sense. The reason Gelesian killed his mother is because his father had another child.
Who's the other child?
I think it's me.
Swanling.
And we'll cut down now to Grendel. Grendel, you are running through the streets of Rhinanori. Suddenly, someone shoves past you.
Hey!
You recognize this person as Gelesian Oakleaf,
Oh,
the man
hey!
whose house you were in.
Hey, what's the rush all about?
Nothing at all. Can you make me a perception check, please?
Oh, of course I can. This could go really badly or very good. A natural 20! Ah!
There's a blood stain across it. The light's dim. It's really hard to see. You needed to roll really well for this, and you rolled perfectly. There is a blood splash across his cheek. He pushes off from you, but here's the kicker. A card drops to the floor, and he runs off.
Pick up the card.
The card says Samantha O'Shale. And that is where we will end tonight's session. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. What will happen next time? I will tell you now. I said to Onion before the campaign started, probably 3-4 months ago now, I told Onion when I was putting the campaign together that there's a scene that I'm really looking forward to running, and it's going to be like my favorite scene of the whole campaign. And Onion said, I wonder whose story it will be, because it can't be mine. because I don't have any secrets in my backstory, or it was something that I said, and I was like, yeah, no, I won't tell you who it is, but yeah, no, it's gonna be a really interesting moment. It was that very scene that I've been holding on to as the crux of the campaign since it started.
You were talking to me, and I knew what was happening, but the words weren't going in, because I was just like, wait a minute. Like, my brain was like, hold the phone. I never specified where I came from besides my mother, right? And you ran with that. You motherfucker. God damn it.
Right, it is getting a little bit late in the evening, so we're gonna go around everybody. We're gonna say our goodbyes, and we will see you next week. But first of all, Agent Zeb, if you could please let everyone know, what are you up to? Where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm Agent Zeb. I probably streaming on Twitch again, but it's weird. I've been off streaming for a long time, but who knows what we're gonna do. But yeah, if you do come by to my Twitch channel, I play a lot of strategy, a lot of RPG, a lot of fun stuff. So if you enjoy that, lots of intrigue and murderous killing and all.
It's funny how intrigue and murderous killing happens, isn't it? Thank you very much, Zev. Next up, Lan.
Hello, my name is Lan. You can find me here. Over on the Natural Havoc YouTube channel or whatever. Playing Candelaria every week. And I can't wait to see what next week will have.
It's going to be exciting. Thanks, Lan. My cough's really coming through now, so I think we're wrapping up at the right time. I'm going to let Onion continue to think amongst himself for a little bit. So first up, I'm going to... Paddy, Max, if we could go to you next.
Hi guys, I'm Paddy Max. I play Clover Thistlefoot. You can find me over on Twitch. I'm now streaming again, so you can go check out the channel and say hi. I'll be there usually on Wednesdays and Sundays. Otherwise, you find me right here with Natural Havoc. Yeah, that's me.
Thank you very much, Paddy. Jane, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Smitty. You can find me here every whatever the day of the week it is that we upload this. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it at the moment. Social to follows.
Thanks, Jane. Next up, we have the Eagle Outlord, pensive and deep in thought.
Hello, I'm Eagle. You can find me wherever you go on YouTube, and maybe you do stuff. I don't know. Anyway, you can find me here on D&D, playing Grendel, or Mr. Fuzzles, Detective Fuzzles, whatever we want to classify him now, as he's here.
Well, he's done some fantastic detective work because no one said to investigate the room or the window area. So the fact that you were out there was the godsend that gives them the clue. And rolling that crit as well was necessary. Next up, we have Tim.
Guys, as always, you can find me here on this channel, Natural Havoc on YouTube, where I play D&D with these bunch of guys. It's lovely.
Thank you very much, Tim. And I will move on to Onion now. Is he prepared?
You can find me right here, dumbfounded by things Rez tells me that I had no idea he would do to me. I think it's worse than a character death, to be honest. But yeah, I'm right here every week on the Natural Havoc YouTube channel or Twitch. I guess. Still? No? Anyway, yeah, one of those.
Well, we'll be on Twitch again eventually. But hi everyone, I'm Rez. I'm the DM. I am writing this this very intriguing story. I want to thank everyone today. You're all fantastic. It was nice for us to be back together and to have a laugh. I've been sick for several weeks now since Christmas. Ruined my New Year's, so it was nice to hang out with everyone and have a good laugh. And also to see Onion's masterclass of acting, especially at the end of the session there. I was enraptured. I was smiling so much with it. But where can you find me? You can find me here. I'm finishing off my PhD now, so not too much longer left of that. But yeah, catch us next week. Have a good one. And for now, stay on the lookout for Autumn Eladrin, who've got blood on their faces. Peace. Bye, everyone.